guys, welcome back to my channel. Look what's arrived. It is my summer box from Fabfitfun. Thank you to Fabfitfun for sponsoring today's video. I don't know about you guys, but my life can use any little bit of joy that I can find, any little bit of self-care that comes through, you know, a little at-home spa night, anything like that. So I was literally tracking this box, waiting for it to arrive, because I went online and I chose out my selections and they were so good. They were so good. There was even a designer wallet, Tom's sunglasses. It was so hard to choose, but I'm so excited to unbox this video, unbox the box with you guys, and then I am going to do an updated Q&A for you guys. So I asked on Instagram for questions, and boy, I got a lot of them, so I'm going to answer as many as I can in today's video after I unbox my Fabfitfun box. So let's dive into the summer box from Fabfitfun. So I am super excited to see. There were so many good choices for this box, you guys. So if you're new and you've never heard of Fabfitfun, they are a full-size subscription box. So you get it 4 times, a full-size seasonal subscription box. So you get a new box 4 times a year, and the value inside the box is always over $200. And with my link and my code, if you're new, you can get the box $10 off for your first one. So the value always exceeds. And I mean, a pair of Tom's sunglasses are like $100 on their own. So there's always amazing full-size products in here, ranging from beauty or lifestyle or health and fitness. Just a little box of goodies for you. So I cannot recommend Fabfitfun enough. I've been getting boxes for a while and I truly do love them, especially with Mother's Day having just passed. Maybe, you know, you didn't get anything for yourself, treat yourself. So in my box here, we have a few different little coupons on the top, and then we have, this is, I told you guys I was excited about these. So these sunglasses are from Tom's, and I love Tom's as a company, but these sunglasses, you guys, are so up my alley. Look at these. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that I love big sunglasses, and these frames with this little point right here, I'm in love with these. And these alone would exceed like the value of the box. So cute. Love, 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 love. They're very lightweight too. And then they just have like the Tom's little symbol right there. Love those sunglasses. I could tell right away. I'm pretty good at choosing sunglasses, and I could tell by the shape of those that those were gonna be winners. Right here I have a Silked is the brand, one satin pillow sleeve. These are supposedly really good for your hair and your skin. So you basically put this over your pillow, and it is supposed to prevent, it fits over queen and king pillows, perfect for home or travel, and it helps you retain moisture in your skin and your hair. So who can't use a little added moisture to your skin and your hair? The next thing we have here is Spongel hand cream in the scent Coconut Verbena. I love that smell. That's like a standard summer smell for me. Anything coconut, I can smell it already. It smells so good. My skin has been, yeah, this smells amazing. This smells like summer in a bottle. So that is really, really good. The next thing we have here is Beach Mist Botanical After Sun Spray. This is for your face or desired areas of the body, beach mist. So I'm going to the beach, so I'm gonna need some beach mist. Let's smell it. That totally does smell like, it smells kind of like coconut sunscreen, but super fresh, kind of powdery. maybe like a little bit refreshing if you kind of got a little sweaty at the beach. That is like a full-size bottle and it smells amazing. The next thing we have here, oh, this is awesome because I needed a new one of these, is the Makeup Drop Blending Sponge. This is for putting on makeup. Basically, if you want to contour, if you want to put on foundation, it's got like this little flat side to really get in the creases. So love that. Minimal product waste. Thank you very much. Foundation is expensive. The next thing we have here is Winky Lux Uni Brow Eyebrow Pencil. So this is to fill in your brows and it's a universal shade. That's pretty cool. So let's see. I have a full eyebrow naturally, but I do like to fill it in just to give it that little extra. Ooh, this looks cool. It's like a pen, but it looks like it would be really precise. And then there's the little brush on this side to comb it out for that natural look. So that's awesome if you've got some sparse spots in your eyebrows or you want a fuller eyebrow. Nothing wrong with that. This was another thing that I knew I was gonna get that I was super excited about. This thing is so cute. Let me show you. And I know all of the moms who watch my channel will relate to this. Look at this cute little lunch bag. I mean, come on. This is by the brand Business and Pleasure. How stinking cute is this? Number one, you can wash it. So that's awesome. And inside is insulated. So you can take your beach mist and your nicely filled in eyebrows and your Tom's sunglasses to the ocean and pack yourself a little lunch in here. You can actually fit quite a bit inside, but it's so cute. I love the yellow and white stripes, so that is adorable. And then the last thing that we have in here for this summer Fabfitfun box is this super duper cute straw purse by the brand Draper and James. It has this little scarf tied to the side of it and it's just a straw bag, but on the inside it is lined so you can see, and it just goes right under the shoulder. So it's just a super cute purse for summer and very easy to just toss things into and take with you wherever you're going. So that is the end of my Fabfitfun summer box. I was so excited. I am in love with those sunglasses. This beach mist smells amazing. And I really, really, really think that this is super cute. And I actually really needed this. So as you guys can see, the value is awesome. I love it. I love getting just a few little treats for me. I don't always get that. And so I really encourage you guys to check out Fabfitfun. I will have a link down in my description box where you can order your box and you can make sure you get some of these awesome things. Also, if you're brand new, you'll save $10. So now let's get into these questions. All right, so when I asked for questions on Instagram, you guys really sent them in. So I am just going to try to get through as many as I can. The first question is, do I think working parents can homeschool? I work part-time and wondered. It depends on the ages. It depends on how many kids you have, on how easy that will be. But yes, it is possible and I do it. I work part-time on here, and prior to working on YouTube, I worked part-time as a personal trainer and I still homeschooled my kids. I think it gets challenging as your kids get older, where they're in this in-between age where they're older but they're not fully independent. It's kind of a juggling act, but it can be done. The next question is really personal, but I said I would answer anything. Did myself and my husband wait until marriage? you know, that's self-explanatory, and if so, has that blessed you? We did not wait until marriage, but I can tell you that God can redeem anything, and that our marriage has not suffered because of that by the grace of God. So yeah, we were not raised Christian, so that wasn't even on our radar. We didn't even really know that was a thing. So there's that. What are my views on the new vaccine for COVID-19? Well, I'm not gonna get super in-depth into that question on here, but I will say this. I like to wait and do research. I like to look at things. I like to have facts, and so I'll wait for those things to come out before I make a firm statement on any of that. The next one I have here is, what will I be doing for my upcoming 8th grader besides the good and the beautiful? I have a ton of videos coming out, so I'll have you stick around and watch those. The next one is at-home date nights besides getting takeout. We do a lot of like fire pits or sitting outside, bringing a snack and maybe a fun drink outside, and just talking, leaving our phones behind, maybe playing like some games, like darts or just anything really. Those kind of things, those super simple things can really be fun. Movies or finding a show that you both enjoy and only watching it together. Those are kind of like our go-to at-home date nights. Jake and I also really enjoy like sitting down and planning things out. So we'll like come up with like a super fun vacation and we'll talk about it, or like a road trip we want to do. And sometimes we just need to talk uninterrupted. And so we will take some time like sitting on our balcony to do that. All right, the next question that I have here is, do my boys play video games, and if so, what kind? They don't play video games, really. My son, we have like the old 1990s Sega for like Sonic the Hedgehog, like a retro game. We do have that, and he'll sometimes play that. My boys like to play Minecraft on their Kindle, and that's about the extent of their video game usage. But my son, for his 12th birthday, did ask for a Nintendo Switch, and we got it for him. So he's requested Pokemon as the game, and so that's coming his way. The next question is, been reading anything good lately or any podcast recommendations? She's loving Sally Clarkson. I'm really glad that you're loving Sally. I love her. I've been listening to a lot of Stephen Furtick from Elevation Church, and I really just love his passion when he preaches. So that's been really good for my weary spirit. And as far as books, I'm finishing Angie's book, From This Gathered Nest. She wrote a book, Love Without Borders, and I really have enjoyed it. It's been like a good, just a good read. She talks about some heavier subjects, but it hasn't been like a heavy, bogged down type of book, and so I've really liked that. The next question I have is, there's quite a few here, so sometimes they break them up. Can we see your homeschool routine and my mom routine? Yeah, I have a lot of videos that show that already on my channel, but I'll be filming a new homeschool room tour soon. Then the next question is, do I think the after effect of all of this nonsense will be worse than the virus was itself? That's to be determined, but I'm leaning yes. The next one is, what is my end of year school tradition, like last day of school ideas? I did a video on our very last day of school last year. We were getting ready to move and it was a crazy time, so I kept it really simple. So this year I'm doing basically the same thing. I'm gonna set out a table and I'm probably gonna make like a pancake bar, I think, for breakfast. I think my kids will really like that. I'm gonna make like different bowls for berries and maybe some chocolate chips and some whipped cream, and just let them go to town on some pancakes. And then I'm also gonna give them their certificates that I just use my free thing on my iMac computer for, and then I'll probably get them like a little gift, maybe like a Lego set or something, to just congratulate them on the completion of their school year. The next one is, what is my family's normal evening routine? Well, normal before this quarantine and quarantine thing are very different. Previously, before all this, our normal routine would be my husband would come home, I would leave to take someone to an extracurricular activity, I would come back and we would have dinner as a family with everyone minus the child that was at the activity, and then I would usually leave to go and retrieve the child who was at the activity so that my husband could work out once he got off of work. Once he was done with his workout, he would clean up the kitchen from dinner and everything, and then I would be home with said child who was at activity, and then they would eat on their own while we're cleaning up the kitchen, and then after that everyone would shower. We have 3 showers, so they usually will shower simultaneously, and then they will get themselves ready for bed, brush their teeth, all of that, and then they get into bed and they're allowed to read for like 30 minutes in bed to kind of unwind, and then lights out by 8:30 or 9. So that was the routine. So yeah. Chores we do like in the morning and throughout the day. So the kids don't have chores at bedtime except for to like put their dirty laundry away. What are my recommendations for 4th grade with the Good and the Beautiful? I have so many videos on the Good and the Beautiful, so go check all of those out. Now let's see, the next question that I have here is, let me find them because they were kind of broken up. Seems like my kids are all close in age. How did I manage when they were young? I took it one day at a time, and my husband helped a lot. Is there an age difference between me and Jake? Yes, he's 4.5 years older than I am. The next one is, how would I feel about my church requiring masks when services resume? I would take that into consideration and evaluate, and then make a decision that I felt was best for us. How is high school planning going? It's going pretty well. We're trying out quite a few of the things that I was looking at for high school this year, so I'm excited to kind of see, do they work, do they not this year? What resources do I get my information from on current events? I go straight to the source. I don't read news media reporting. I read straight from wherever it's coming from. So like if I wanted to know what's going on in my state, I go straight to the governor's website. Like, and I think that that helps with making sure you're only getting facts. The next question is, do my children play with other kids besides sports on a daily or weekly basis? Not daily, but besides their sports. But when they had sports, they saw their friends at their sports almost daily. But yeah, we have friends outside of sports that we do see often. Have I decided on 8th grade math? Yes, we're gonna go with teaching textbooks again, and I have curriculum videos coming out to show you guys everything that we're using. The next one is, how did I deal with 2-year-old tantrums? I just really didn't give them a reaction, and I would just kind of, you know, stick to my guns, and eventually they learned that no matter how long they went on screaming, it wasn't going to change the no, and so then they stopped screaming a lot. That kind of worked for me. The next one is, how do I stay confident when my views are under scrutiny? She says she just panics. Well, I think the way you worded that is the key. I think when you're not confident in your views, then you panic when they come under scrutiny and they make you feel uncertain, and you're like, whoa, well maybe, or ooh, I don't know. But when you're really confident in your convictions, then it doesn't matter when people come against you. I mean, no one likes that, but it's not going to change your opinion or your thought when you've put in the time and effort to research. And so I'm just confident in what I know and what I believe like the Lord wants me to do, and so other people's reactions don't affect me because I am already confident in those things. The next one is, when and how in my day do I correct or check my kiddos' independent work? there really isn't like a step-by-step thing I can give you because it's so different. So like sometimes one will start working independently and then I'll be like, okay, let me look at that. And then, so I'm always multitasking. There's not like a set thing, but my older kids usually wait until I'm done with my younger kids, and then they get my undivided attention once the younger ones are done. And then a lot of stuff with my younger kids I don't really have to check because I do so much with them. So it just really depends. It's like juggling all the time. Hey, let me look at that. And you know, oh, okay, now before you go downstairs, I need to review that. Let me see it. And you know, that's just kind of how I do it. The next question is, do my kids use planners or daily lists? Yes, I type them a list at the beginning of the school year that has all of their stuff in order. They don't need to reference it at this point of the year, but they know that it's there, and so they know the flow and routine. The next question that I have here is, how do I keep my house clean with dogs? We clean often. It's like every day we got to do something. The next one is my tips for competitive youth sports, budgeting, time management, and dealing with drama. Whew, I could probably do a whole video on that. Budgeting, when you have a child that plays competitive sports, you know that there's going to be a price tag involved with that, and your children, in my opinion, have to demonstrate a certain level of commitment and talent level to play a competitive sport, because it is such a financial commitment. My kids know that it's a privilege to get to do those things and not an expectation of me as a mom. And so we just take things in stride, and budget for them as they come up, as tournaments come up. That we just kind of, when we sign up, we know the general idea of what it's going to be, but there's no way to like fully budget all ahead because things change. Time management, that's hard. It's a balancing act, especially when you have a lot of kids. And again, I think your child's commitment level needs to match yours. So if you're just dragging them around and they could really care less and their effort isn't matching the effort you're putting in, then that might be something to reevaluate. Dealing with drama, just keep it cordial. Don't try to make your best friends on the team that your kid is on, and also keep your opinions of other people's children to yourself. The next thing is, looking back, how did I start implementing chore time with littles? When my kids were around 4, I started having them make their bed, and it wasn't perfect, but I made such a big deal. Oh my gosh, you did such a good job. And little things with like, brush your teeth now, or do this or do that. Oh, you left your dirty laundry, put that in the hamper. And that's my 4-year-old mom voice. But that kind of stuff, I believe, started chore time. The next one is, how is it going raising middle schoolers? It's going. Some days are great, some days are tough. Hormones are hard, but they're also really fun. So it's just kind of all over the place. Advice, no advice yet. Just try to take each day as it comes and not overthink it too much. Just enjoy them. The next one is, if I could live in any other state, which would it be before COVID-19? Probably before COVID-19, probably Colorado. After COVID-19, probably Texas or Utah, Idaho, somewhere like that. So the next question I have here is, how do I do play dates and playing with neighbors not during quarantine? We don't really play with neighbors. Like, my kids will play outside and there'll be neighbor kids around and they chit chat and whatnot, but they don't like go into their houses because we don't really know their parents. We've only lived here a year. And I think it depends on where you live, on how friendly your neighbors are. But we have friends that live close by, like less than 5 minutes away. And then we just, you know, me or the other mom will say, hey, can your kids come over at any point? And then we just kind of set that up. The next question is, what would be my dream vacation? Oh, there's so many. I really want to do a European cruise. So that would probably be my dream, because with 6 people, I want to take my kids, but like to Greece and Italy, and like do that whole Mediterranean cruise. That would be amazing, but it's like the cost of a car. So we'll see if that ever happens. The next one is, do I have a sinking fund for homeschool? Not really, but I know I buy curriculum like in the spring every year, and so a couple months before that, I'll just start setting aside money for it, because I know about how much I'm gonna need, and then like I already have the money when it comes time to buy it. Favorite shampoo and hair products. I use a brand that my salon sells called Unite, and I really like it a lot. The next one is, what is my Enneagram? I don't really buy into that whole thing, but I think I did take a test once, and I think I'm a 7. The next one is, what are my favorite workout clothes and shoes, and where do I purchase? My favorite workout clothes are expensive, but it's Lululemon. Quality is unmatched. And it holds up so well. It doesn't rub, it doesn't move, it lasts forever. It's just the best, and I buy it from them. For running, I really like Brooks running shoes, and for weightlifting, I really like Nike Metcons, nice and flat. So I like those, and you can find Brooks and Nike Metcons lots of different places, but I usually order from a place called Off Broadway or Dick's Sporting Goods. Let's see, we're almost, I have a few more. So let's see, a lot of these are about homeschool curriculum. So if you have a question about homeschool curriculum, I encourage you to look out for those videos, because they are coming. So let's see what else. I have 2 more pages, and I'm reading through them because some of them are repetitive. This one's a good one. Curious to know how I started my online business. Well, I just started sharing on YouTube because I wanted to encourage other parents who found themselves, specifically other moms, who found themselves wanting to homeschool their kids and feeling like no one else like them out there was doing it. So I started on YouTube, and it took on a life of its own. This was not my plan. This was not like a step-by-step. I never enrolled in like a course on how to build an online business or anything. I just started sharing, and people liked it, and then I kept sharing, and more people liked it, and then it just started to snowball. And then the reason why I created the website was because I probably got 10 to 15, 20 different emails every week asking for stuff like that. And so I figured, well, if I make a website, then it's always there. But even still, I was hesitant to do that. But that is how I started. I just started sharing because I wanted to help other people. This was not a part of my plan. But it's been really cool and something really fun for me to do. So I think I'm gonna end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing some updated Q&A answers. A lot of these were for curriculum, so stay tuned for those videos. Make sure you guys check out Fabfitfun. I love the summer box. I can't wait to take all my stuff to the beach this summer. I'm super excited. I'll have a link down for you guys. You can save some money, but thank you for hanging out with me and listening to this Q&A. Please give me a thumbs up before you go, and I will see you guys in my next video really soon. Bye.